Alright guys, so we have our drying product here. This is not going to be particularly dry yet, but hopefully drier than before. What I want to do is to recrystallize this. So recrystallization is going to be a process we're going to use to purify this. Alright? So my plan is to get this from the filter paper into this beaker. Alright? So that's what I'm going to try and do. So I'm just going to scrape. Now you can see this stuff is pretty wet, but that's okay. I'm just going to stick on the sides of the flask a little bit. So I'm just going to get this out as best I can. It's not going to look wonderful, but this is dry enough that it is coming out.
And if you're storing this for a week, you can put this directly into a vial and store it that way.
And that's, yeah. All right, and I'm just going to get this off as much as I can. So when you guys do this, so will their sample? No, their sample won't have been drawn for a week, will it?
Well, if they're going to scrape it into a 20 ml vial, but yeah.
Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just scraping this as best I can. Now you'll see that I'm ripping the filter paper a little bit here. This is a little tricky. It may happen to you too. Just do the best you can, okay? The issue of this stuff being on the sides, we will be able to get around that. That will not be a problem. Now there is still a bunch. I'm trying to get it all, but actually there is no way for me to get it all. But I'm going to get what I can. And then, all right. So this is not going to be perfect, but I have what I have.
If you get paper in there, you can usually find a way to scoop it out.
Yep, right. Okay, so here's our product. Now, what we're going to be doing to recrystallize this is using some ethanol. And we have some hot ethanol here that's been sitting on the hot plate. You want to make sure that the solvent you add in here to recrystallize is hot. The whole point of recrystallization is that your product will dissolve when it's hot, and then as it cools, the product that you want, which is present in the largest amount, comes out of solution, and the impurities that are present in a much smaller amount stay in solution. You can filter those off. All right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some of my hot ethanol and I'm going to squirt it. Actually, I'm going to squirt it around the sides here to try and get everything down. What's up?